if you're in a romantic mood and you want to see something a little bit more erotic, I got something for you. So if you're in a mood to see something much more erotic, I'm sure you're aware that 50 Shades of Grey was released this weekend. 50 Shades of Grey. That's this very popular movie. Of course, everyone's heard of it. It's based on a novel. Whether you read it or not, I'm sure you've heard something about it because so many women are talking about it, and men too, but mostly women. All right, so I'll tell you about 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey stars Jamie Dornan. He's Christian Grey, and Dakota Johnson is Anastasia. We call her Anna. And believe it or not, Marcia Gay Harden is in this movie. She's playing Mama Grey. And you recently saw Marcia Gay Harden on TV's the American television show called How to Get Away with Murder. Okay, so she's on that as a sister-in-law. But anyway, back to the movie. Yeah, so Marcia Gay Harden is in this also. And the movie is based on E.L. James' erotic novels of the same name. I don't have to tell you it's widely popular, so it should do very well at the box office. Personally, though, I like my sex and my pain to be separate. Okay, so I don't get that part of it. That's okay. You know, you can watch this film if you're just curious. You know, you just want to see something different because it really is different. Then again, you know, I'm not in your bedroom. Everybody, you might know all about this. You know, it might be something that you might be quite familiar with. No. But anyway, this film is already a franchise as they have 2 more films in the pipeline. And the marketing has been in overdrive as everyone has seen or heard all about these films. So we meet Anastasia. She's this beautiful, and I would say beautiful in a natural beauty. You know, she's not a lot of makeup and she's got freckles and stuff. You know, very, like I said, a natural beauty. And she's a virgin. I have to say that because that's important to the story. And I say it's important to the story because women who make love, if they're a virgin, they have nothing else to compare it to. So whomever their first partner is quite important because he sets the tone for everybody thereafter. That's just the way it is. All right, so she meets Christian Grey, Anastasia. It's Christian Grey on a chance. You know, she has an interview with this billionaire, and he's handsome, he's got all this money, which of course women, regardless of what your culture, you're always taught that if they have more money, then yay, this is someone who you know you should be more attracted to. So she's intrigued by that as well. You know, she meets him and she's overwhelmed. You could tell she's in awe of him already. And the way it looks is that they have this instant chemistry, but it looks more like he might be controlling her, and he's just intrigued by her innocence. Okay, that's my interpretation anyway. So that's the thing, the controlling innocence, you know, because if you read the book, you know, he has her signing all these documents. You got confidentiality agreements. Don't tell anybody what we do. You know, when we get intimate and stuff like that, he wants to keep that all a secret, and that worries you. You know, especially if you're a mother. But I guess if you're the woman that it's happening to, maybe not so much. All right, so Anna gets to know some of Christian Grey's backstory and gets accustomed to his style of sex and desires, learns about contracts and confidentiality agreements. Anna is a virgin in many ways, not just sexually, but if you've only had one lover, how do you know where the boundaries are? You know, she doesn't know. Is it over the top when he asks her to do one thing? And maybe she doesn't want to do it, but she figures, you know, this is the way it's supposed to be. He's, you know, he's this great man. Evidently, he knows what he's doing, right? So maybe she feels a little intimidated for whatever reason, but they make it appear as if she's enjoying everything. You know, like this is something that she wants to happen. So there's a big debate. There's a lot of controversy over that fact. A lot of women feel like, no, this is not the correct way that a young woman should be made love to, especially her first time, and this is her first relationship. And you know, you look at it and tell me what you think. You don't have to tell me about your sex life. You don't have to tell me about your sex life. You could just tell me what you think as far as, do you think that maybe he went over the line with her and some of the things that he did to her? Once you see the film, you'll see what I'm talking about. Or do you feel like maybe, you know, to each their own, this is the way it's supposed to be. You tell me what you think about sex that they're having in this movie. All right, so there's a genre for this type of movie. I've said this before, erotic movies are very popular. A lot of them have very low budgets and they still make a lot of money. The film 50 Shades of Grey is very glossy. It's a lot of production value in it. You have to respect the filmmaking. The music is very nice. The sound design is very well done in between the groans and the moans. I think ultimately you'll have to be a fan of the book to enjoy it thoroughly. However, if you just want a night out and you're just curious, you can see it. It's fine. All right, so 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. 50 Shades of Grey easily comes in at a 4. If you like erotic movies, this is for you. Go see it. Until we meet again, it's Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay. God bless.